I'm live. Good. Hello, everybody. My name is Beatrice Gonzalez, and I am a spiritual investigator here to report the latest news of what the FBI knows. So let's get down to business and talk about it. All right. So the uh, FBI, DEA, who has been investigating this corrupt criminal organization, uh, they have been committing fraud for a very long time in the United States. A lot of their criminal activity uh, wasn't known, but because they're under a federal investigation, uh, this whole entire group is being dismantled piece by piece because everything that they were doing in the dark, behind everybody's back, behind the American people's back, generating their blood money, was all done throughout 50 states with corrupt judges in court behind the American people's back uh, through theft, their identity. Their identity was stolen. It was utilized by military families that were working together with the corrupt justice system, judges, lawyers, district attorneys, corrupt law enforcement, all of these individuals, doctors. See, the way that they've been generating their income was through fraud, life insurance policies, house policies, house insurance policies, wills, trust funds, inheritance. They were racking it up, utilizing uh, American people. So this is corruption. This is corruption big time. And because all of them are under a magnifying glass, everything that they thought was a secret is no longer a secret because it's all exposed. See, these Jews know that they're all exposed for utilizing the American people, thinking that they were always going to get away with their criminal activity. But because the American people is taking back its power from the hands of the Jews who's been sitting in the justice system, enriching their lives with blood money, all the theft that they have been committing working with corrupt officials is now over. Because, see, we know everything, all of their dark, evil, sinister secrets, and the military families that they've been working with to enrich their lives, because what they got is all going to be taken away. See, their properties, see, they didn't earn what they have the right way. See, they did it through theft, lying, cheating, uh, red rumming people, because that's where all the life insurance policies come from, working with street gangsters. Because, see, the FBI and the DEA knows that my ex best friend worked with all of these individuals to steal. They utilized me in court on a one-sided court case so that they can commit fraud. They stole my identity and created a smear campaign with fake news, fake gossip, so that they can get a court case to go their way and place a fraudulent power of attorney over me and a fraudulent guardianship so that they can take control of this money that they all stole together. So, see, the FBI and the DEA has evidence that this criminal organization had uh, had stolen all of this money. So what they did was that they wanted to, and listen to this, people, because this is crazy. The crime that they committed, all of them together in 2024, that check with that huge payout from an inheritance, they were committing crimes with utilizing my identity so that they can take this money take this money that they all had schemed together to take, to commit this robbery, because that's what it is. These are people who do not respect others, who have no value for other people's lives. They target innocent families and children because they utilize human beings as cattle to do away with whatever way they want to, thinking that you're not going to find out what they did behind your back. So they wanted to have me arrested for a check that they had gifted themselves with, and then turn around and try to uh, uh, say that it was me. No, all of y'all did this together. All of y'all are guilty of fraud. All of y'all are guilty of fraud, and you stole my identity. And then now that you're in the hot water, the hot seat, now you want to find a way to the crime that you committed together with that check in 2024. Now you want to find a way to implicate me for that. But you can't, because the FBI knows that you had worked with other groups of people who, all of y'all, this is organized crime. You forge people's signature, doc signature, until you get it right, so that you could forge their signature, the identities that you steal, to forge their signature for documents that you use for fraud. Because, see, this is the way you've been doing it. And the FBI knows, because there's digital footprint, IP addresses that connect to all of your filthy crimes. So they know that my ex best friend was the cash cow for this criminal, filthy group who was utilizing her to commit crimes against the American people. And she works with gangsters, street gangsters, to take people out for life insurance policies. So now the FBI, CIA knows that these individuals are afraid, because they know that the book is going to be thrown at them, because you can't run away from big law. You can't run away from your crimes with fraud, working with corrupt government officials, judges, lawyers, district attorneys. Now they want to flee. They want to run away. No, don't run away, because you committed the crime. You should be able to face the consequences from all of your actions, because if you had enough heart to do all of this behind a person's back, then you should be able to stand upright and face the consequences to all of your illegal criminal activity, working with people who was assisting you in doing this filth, targeting the American people. So you see, they want to escape, flee, run to the Virgin Islands, because they can't take the heat. Well, you know, if you do a crime, you must face whatever comes your way. Because, see, if you had that much heart to do what you did, then you should be able to have that much heart to face the consequences when you go to jail. So, uh, so the FBI knows that this criminal group, they work together with corrupt lawyers, Jew lawyers, who they write up, they whip up all of these fraudulent contracts. they whip up these fraudulent contracts, and then they put all kind of stipulations on that contract. So what they do is that the criminal military families that work with them, what happens is that in that contract there's like a time stipulation. So if the person happens to pass away, then the criminal military family who was all down with fraud behind your back in court will receive the huge payout. But of course, since all of these criminals are all in it together, they pay street gangsters to take you out. So that payout through that fraudulent contract, all of the money goes to the people who participated. So you see how they set it up, how they all target the innocent family, and they work with these fraudulent contracts, these lawyers that are all down with red rum and theft and cheating and lying together with the military families. So see, the FBI, DEA knows that this has been like the Hunger Game. You know the Hunger Game, who can survive, and they sit back and watch the individual that they target. So this is what they've been doing. But since big law is unto all of them, they can't play the Hunger Games anymore, because now they're the ones that are being stalked for all of their illegal criminal activities. Yeah, these Jews, they think that because they've been sitting behind the bench, they think that because they were a part of the law, that big law can't come down on them for all of the illegal things that they were doing against the American people, enriching their filthy, dirty pockets with fraud money. So you see how they took advantage of the American people and utilized us for them to get rich? But see, now the tables have turned, because now we got many players by our side that is ready to remove all of these corrupt government officials that have abused their power and have been targeting the American people. See, that's not going to continue anymore in the United States. It's all over for these people. See, whenever you have a group that believes that they are superior than the American people and have been cashing out, like as if the United States was their personal cash cow for them to cash out on American people's lives and enrich their dirty, filthy hands with blood money. You have to go. And this is why all of us are ready to take you down, because you will not do this to the American people anymore. Your time is up. So see, now that their whole justice system, that they have been abusing their power, and we all can see how they did it. They did it through illegal surveillancing. They use CCTV, hidden cameras. They use military surveillance. And let me tell you, I never approved or given any government official the right to record me in my home. You did all of this together because y'all have been exploiting the American people. And this is why all of these people are going to be removed from their power, because the American people now know how the child trafficking, sex trafficking, child exploitation, the fraud was created. It was created by these goddamn Jews who have abused their power, used the United States of America as their personal cash cow. These people hate us. They hate us. Jews will not replace us. Jews will not replace us. Jews will not replace us. This is why we have all teamed up, because we know exactly what these filthy pigs have done to the American people. They have exploited us. They have abused their power. And this is why they have built their corporations, their businesses, their homes. Everything that they have was done through theft. Excuse me. Drinking water. Water is so good. So, so the FBI knows that this ex best friend was working for all of these filthy pigs who have their hands all tied into child trafficking, sex trafficking, drug engineering, fraud, life insurance policies, home insurance policies. They were all in it together. They were all in it together, working with uh, gangsters that were taking people out so that they could get paid on the side, working with this criminal organization. This is pathetic. They also know that the government, who has been hiding all of this fraud, working together with the justice system, committing all these crimes, because all of these people were getting paid on the side from the fraud that they were committing in court, that because I was exposing everything, a government official was paid so that he can make me look like as if I was fraud. So this is why they paid a copycat to impersonate me, which she's going to be arrested for impersonating me, stealing my identity. She's going to be arrested for bank fraud, credit card fraud, for being a part of this group who is about to get raided by the government, and is going to all be behind bars. So this group, who thought they were untouchable, unseen, invincible, because see, that's what they were thinking, that they were invincible, that nobody was going to notice all of their illegal criminal activity, and they were always going to get away with it. No, you're not getting away with nothing, because there's going to be a regime change. A regime change, and you're going to be removed from the position of power that you're in, because you've been utilizing the American people to enrich your lives. So now the cops and everybody is following this ex best friend, because now they know scheme that the scheme relationship, the partnerships that she has with individuals to commit fraud. The FBI, DEA also knows that these Jews have been paying, government officials been paying bottom feeders from other countries, foreigners, to block me on YouTube. So they want to slow my views down, slow down the people who watch me, block me, alter my videos. See, they want to alter my image. So they do little tweaks here and there to make me look ugly. So you see how this is how Jews manipulate everything. See, they don't win the right way. They always have to cheat, lie, and see, they don't win the right way. They do it all through alterations. They want to alter the person who they believe that they're in competition with. No, you're in your own competition. I do what I do because I love it. And I love reporting and exposing all of your criminal, illegal activities to the public and to law enforcement, because I get a really big kick when I do it. Believe me, it's a passion for me when I report and expose all of your criminal activity. See, this is what makes me happy. This is what brings a lot of joy to my heart when I expose the people who think that they have the upper hand. Oh no, think again. See, it's a lot of us that are ready to bring down your criminal organization. We are ready to take you down. So you see, they always cheat and lie to get ahead. They're not uh the type of people who play fair and square. They do everything through cheating and lying and altering. So see, that's why they have to pay somebody to alter my videos. Watch, slow down the traffic on my page, because they don't want nobody to listen to me. They don't want nobody to watch me. They don't want nobody to listen to what I have to say, because everything that they do it in secrecy, and they don't want nobody to know. Too bad. Big Law knows you're in trouble, and you know that you are. So see, these Jews, they don't ever play fair and square. They always cheat and lie to get the things that they have. And they work with cheaters that help them to cheat. So now the FBI, DEA knows that they're paying a foreigner in another country who has a business, who is watching me while I make my videos, to block me, to slow down my views, because they don't want nobody to know, the Jews, what I'm reporting about all of them within the 50 states, the corruption, how they utilize the American people to commit fraud and to enrich their filthy, dirty pockets with blood money, and how they do it through insurances. So, see, they know, Big Law knows what you have been doing. So they know that you paid a government official to make me look like as if I was fraud. You pay people in foreign countries to block my views, change the image of what people see on YouTube about me, pay a copycat to impersonate me in California. So you see how all of these Jews do it? They do it through paying so many people to hide their secrets, because they just can't take it. They don't want to be exposed to the world. But it's too bad. It's too late. You going down, regardless whether you like it or not. See, you can't be a citizen of this country and think that you're going to target and utilize the American people to commit fraud in court, stealing people's identity, because this is what this group has done. They have stolen people's identity. They work with gangsters to close the person off. They have them red rum so that they could keep the money. And behind your back, they've already taken out a trust fund, an inheritance, a will. See, they do all of this behind your back in secrecy. And because I'm exposing it and they know they're going to be arrested, they're going behind bars for that double digit football number that is waiting for all of them because they know it's here and they're all going down 25 to life because you're about to do big time in the big house. So they want to block me. Oh, boo! Don't cry, Jew. Don't cry. Don't cry, Jew, because you've been exposed. Don't cry, Jew, because everybody knows your secrets. Don't pay people to block me, impersonate me, and make me look like fraud. They're so silly because this right here gives you a very clear indication how these Jews, they always want to steal, cheat, and lie and get to the top doing it the wrong way. You can't do that. You can't climb the ladder stepping on everybody's backs and think that you're going to remain at the top. No. See, that when people cheat, lie, and steal, at some point you get knocked right off that ladder that you're standing on because you didn't do it the right way. You did it through theft. You did it through fraud. You did it with military families that had worked with you to commit fraud in court against the American people. And the government knows how you change birth certificates, how you change the dates, the time. You change everything because birth certificates is one of the ways that you steal the identity of people to utilize in court so that the child and the mother is not matched up. The information isn't correct. See, they have been doing this for such a long time. They've been doing this to the American people and been getting away. They have been getting away with this theft. And now it's over now. It's over. You're not going to continue to do this and think that you're going to get away because see, the Vikings and all of our Soul Tribe family and the Galactic Federation of Light, the aliens, we're backing each other up and we're getting rid of the garbage, the poison, the fraud, this corrupt group who has uh, poisoned the whole entire world with its evilness. See, you're not going to continue. And see, this is right now, they're just changing the lighting on my videos. They got this bottom feeder from another country who is changing my videos because it wants to change the perception, how people view me on my video. Get out of here because all of y'all, I laugh at all of y'all because really, uh, you just didn't think that I was going to figure all of y'all out, but I did. Okay, so let's see. Oops. So they know that they did this behind my back in 2024. How they had stolen my identity and did this together so that they could pull off this fraud. And this is why this is why they're big on life insurance policies, home insurances, because they work together. It's so many of them working together with this fraud. And they work with truck drivers, 18 wheelers who are using other people's identity. They use other people's identity, medical records that were approved and given the truck driver authorization to drive on the road using other people's identity. This is insane. These people who does this don't care about the American people. They don't care for us. They don't care because you're utilizing other people's identity to give other people the right for them to drive behind the wheel with a stolen identity. This is why the FBI and the DEA knows that you stole my identity so that others can use it, utilize it, so that they can drive trucks, 18-wheeler trucks, because you need that identity. And the messed up thing about it is that the medical department is all a part of this fraud. This is insane. And all of them, all of them who are driving with other people's identity are committing crimes, because these individuals who are doing this are putting the American people at risk on the highway. They know they are not supposed to be driving with somebody else's identity, utilizing it so that they can drive a truck. But all of these people are all going to be arrested, all of them, because this is fraud. And all of these truck drivers have been a part of the scheme. The scheme with the life insurance policies, they take their payouts, they invest in real estate property, and then they have people who work with them, people who are missing from homes, because this is what they do. They get people to get rid of them, because the FBI, DEA knows that my ex best friend wanted her son to take me out in my home. See, this is how, and this is a mother. This is a mother, a grandmother with children, with grandchildren. This is sick, but this just goes to show you how they were watching all of them at the same time they were watching me and watching the corrupt government officials. They know that they were on talking to each other on the phone, sending messages out, communicating with each other about my every move, where I was, what I was doing, because they were illegally surveillancing me and communicating with each other. So they were seeing how they were keeping tabs on me, how they were plotting and scheming together. But see, I'm 10 times ahead of all of y'all. And y'all didn't know that my intuition was always leading me right to this criminal group. And I knew that they were all under surveillance because I picked that up right away. And I seen all of the signs. And I had that gut feeling that they were trying to take me out. And I made sure that I moved right out. See, I had given away all of my stuff. I had gotten rid of my property in my home, and I left because I seen all the signs. These people had targeted me, and they were going to red rum me. but I got away and I kept getting away. So you see, it was a lost case for them because this wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. And so much evidence and so much proof was gathered by the government, by FBI, DEA. That's why I said none of y'all are going to be able to escape to the Virgin Islands because, see, when you attempt to flee and go to the Virgin Islands before you could get on that plane, uh, you're going to be stopped and arrested. So you're not going to be able to leave out of the country. Uh-huh. Because that's how all of y'all are being watched. Because see, my ex best friend is being followed by cops and the lawyer and the judge and everybody who was a part of this fraud in court. So you're not going to get away. It's all over. People, pray for strength. Pray for strength because you're going to need all of the strength that you can get to get out of the legal problems that you're all going to be in. And prepare for what is to come. If you have children's, think about what you're going to do, where your children are going to go, who you're going to leave your children with once you're arrested. Because the past comes back to haunt the people who have participated with this illegal criminal activity on one-sided court cases in court. You think that this information is buried, it's gone, it's nowhere around. No, think again. A lot of lives were lost, missing people, people who were red rum, red rum for life insurance policies. And they're seeing the connection between all of the people who participated in this crime, uh, and all of the people who participated were people who were child traffickers, child exploitation, sex trafficking. This is the group that don't want to be exposed on that list, on that island list. These are the people, the criminals that were targeting the Jews, targeting the American people. And we have to keep it real and call it what it is. It's the Jews who've been doing all of this to the American people, to all of us. These people believe in slavery. They believe that they can get away hiding behind law and government and think that they're going to continue to do this. No, you're not. You're not going to target the American people because y'all are, all of y'all are going to be arrested for your crimes. Because, see, it's the connections between each and everybody that is being put together, and the evidence and the proof is there. And now you're going to have to face the consequences because Big Law, the DC boys, is coming after you. And this is why I said mass arrests are coming. And this is why I tell people, get your kids together. Get your kids together and find a place for your children to stay with other relatives or someone. Start preparing what your future is going to be because it's here. It's here. And I'm I'm always going to keep it real with everybody because listen, I'm the type of person that I don't care uh uh to give it to the person in the raw with the truth. And I'm a type of person that I don't care if I hurt your feelings when I give you the truth. And the truth is that the Jews have taken over and have abused their power behind the bench, targeting the American people. And they need to hear it. They need to know that we know what they have been doing, because they've been getting away with it for a very long time. They thought their sophisticated crimes wasn't going to be uncovered. They thought that they would be able to bury it, all of their crimes, their sick, twisted crimes, take it with them to the grave. But see, Aravat, the great I am, and Galactic Federation of Light, the aliens, is not allowing you to do that. So you're going to have to face the consequences to all of your evil, wicked, demonic behavior, preying upon the earth. And you will have to face all of your wickedness, because the time is here. You will not go to your resting place without you facing the consequences to all of your actions. So I'm going to end this video with much love. And I really want to say that I do have a lot of love for people who have jumped ship. It doesn't matter what your past is, just because you made that conscious decision to jump ship and do the right thing, that right there says a lot, that you are standing up and facing the consequences to your behavior, and you recognize, and you're willing to change and make a difference. See, I love people like that, because now I know that you are living in your truth, and you are willing to change and help others. So that's a beautiful thing when people make that conscious decision, because that is something that Source loves. He loves it. So I want to thank all those who jumped ship. Thank you. And I appreciate you very much, because I know who you are. And I want to thank all of the upright uh, officials, government officials, FBI, CIA, DEA, ICE, Homeland Security, law enforcement, the Marines, the Navy, everybody, all of our government officials and agencies who have been working very hard around the clock to uh, to dismantle organized crime, to protect this country, to protect our beautiful country, the United States of America, because I love my country, and everything that I do is for my country, to protect all of us. So I will pray. Blessed Heavenly Father, Aravat, the great I am, Jeshua, Mother Mary, Mars Sector 6, Master Aetherius, Galactic Federation of Light, Commander Ashtar, Valiant Thor. Thank you for watching all of us, protecting this beautiful country, for working with all of us who is exposing organized crime. I pray for those who have jumped ship, who have made the conscious decision to do what is right and what is good and what is just, that you watch over those families, watch over their children and their families, and bless them. Thank you for all those who have jumped ship and who is working with all of the upright officials working to dismantle organized crime. Thank you, blessed Heavenly Father, Mother God, Absolute, for your love and light and protection. So be it, and so it is. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and take care. God bless your families. God bless our beautiful country. And God bless our president, Mr. Trump, and his beautiful family. Take care, everybody. Bye.